And here I have all my piano sheet music that I use for the piano, which I am so rusty at, but I am trying to get back into my piano playing, which I have been doing for years. Guys, I thought I'd show you some of the sheet music that I have. This is my like movie soundtrack sheet music in here that I printed off. I have the Rose theme from Titanic. I even have like some other things like Madagascar songs, the movie Madagascar, Twilight song, Reneseme's Lullaby, which I absolutely love playing that one. I would love to play that one for you sometime. Right here I have, this is actually a nostalgic piano book that I used to have when I was little, and it's got like worship music in it. Before I continue, I actually had a lot of sheet music and I lost it all after moving for like the first time. And I was so disappointed, I was so sad, so I had to recollect everything. I have this other Disney piano book, which is full of lots of Disney songs, which is my favorite. I have this Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack sheet music for the piano. Not to mention the second one, Dead Man's Chest, which is awesome. It has the Kraken theme in it and Davy Jones music box, whatever you want to call it. The Lion King songbook, which is awesome. It's got all the songs from the movie in it. And not to mention, I have a bunch. This binder is a mess right now, but I printed off a bunch of anime themed songs for the piano. I've got Spirited Away soundtrack. I've got Inuyasha, which is my favorite anime. It's got a bunch of Inuyasha songs. Sango's theme is my favorite. When They Cry. Cardcaptor Sakura. This is Tamayo's song, which is my favorite song from that anime. And I can play this one pretty well. And of course, I've got Clannad. I didn't show you every single thing that I had of the anime binder, but that was the majority of it. I like to play soundtracks. Movie soundtracks, anime soundtracks, whatever. That's the type of music I actually like to listen to as well. I'm kind of a weird person. I don't really listen to a lot of rock, pop, rap music. It's mostly soundtracks, which I'm okay with. I like it. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see a particular song of me playing in the piano in my animal videos, because I am adding slices of my life into my animal themed videos, and I'd be happy to share some stuff with you. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the importance of stingrays. Today's fictional character is Lilo, the little Hawaiian girl from Lilo and Stitch. So bringing it up to this topic, this starts from back in 2006 when Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter, my hero, passed away because of a jellyfish. Did I just almost say jellyfish? Stingray. A stingray stabbed him. I remember that was a very hard time for me. I loved this man. I love this man. He was my hero. I believed in everything that he did. He cared for animals, and I care for animals. And when I heard that he had passed away, I was a mess. And I was having a rough week because of that. And I was only 16 at the time, so I was in school, so that made it harder. So bringing that up, a lot of people were I had heard that people were wanting to get revenge on stingrays because of this one stingray that had did this to Steve Irwin. And people were wanting to kill these stingrays off, and I was actually quite not happy about that. I remember doing a speech about this in school when I was learning about public speaking and stuff, and I wrote a paper about how important wildlife was to Steve Irwin, and I had said, and I knew, if he was still alive, he would not have wanted this. He had always said that it's never the animal's fault, it's always the person's fault. If someone gets attacked by an animal, it's just a common instinct for the animal. It doesn't mean that they are bad. Sometimes they feel threatened by us and it's just a natural instinct to just attack. This was a natural reaction for a stingray. It accident, it happened. I do know that he wouldn't have wanted people to harm these animals just because they were angry. He wouldn't have wanted this, and I know I don't want it. I'm not angry with the stingrays. I love stingrays, and I know he did too. I remember going to SeaWorld, and there was a nursery of baby stingrays, and they were just so cute. They wanted attention. They were like dogs. They were jumping up like this, trying to get, because they wanted to be petted. We weren't allowed to touch the babies. But anyways, I think stingrays are awesome. If anyone has touched a stingray, they are very soft. They are slimy, but they are soft. You can find stingray petting or stingray feedings at local zoos that are around you, which is very neat. I have never swam with a stingray, and the question is going to be, if you were to ask me, would I swim with stingrays out in the wild? Yes, I most certainly would. I love animals, especially wildlife, and I want to interact with them. I don't care what the consequences are. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna like interact with like a killer bee or a Asian hornet or like a box jellyfish, something that I know that I'm just be done for. But naturally, you can swim with sharks and stingrays and all that stuff. And I think it'd be really cool. And fun fact about stingrays is that they are actually fish. A stingray is a type of fish. Their mouths are at the bottom. If you ever fed a stingray, they actually just, if you give them the food, shrimp, whatever they like to eat, they'll suck it up. They're really cool. And yeah, there are all types of rays. Manta rays, electric rays, stingrays, what we are talking about right now. Yes, they can be harmful, but are they evil? Most certainly not. I hope you like this little detail, this little video that I talked about. I just wanted to talk about this because this thing that happened to SeaWorld was a big deal to me back then, and I feel like I still have a hard time watching his shows, you know, even like his family, like seeing his family's new show. Like I have a hard time watching that. I wouldn't say I'm still grieving. It's been like many years, but it's still hard. Like it's still hard. I admire what he did, and I admire what the family does. And one day I want to meet the family. In my last video, I had showed you some of the cat art coloring pages that I made, and I started on a new one in my last video, but I didn't show you my completed project. This is the completed coloring page. I just have one more to color to give to my family, and then once all that's done, I'll show you in another video the completed pictures for my family. But yeah, just thought I'd want to bring that. I don't know if you guys were like wondering how that was gonna turn out. Keep watching because I will continue to do coloring and artwork. I hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in my next video.